Basketball, you betcha I'm back. It's the Daily Trainer, ready to give you what you need, guaranteed to succeed in the gym every day for the game that you love to play. I'm happy to be back in the gym with you. Basketball, you already know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Or you can just tell somebody about it and they can swing by and see for themselves what they need to do to get into this basketball groove. So, what I want to start with today, okay? Remember, we're on these 2-a-days, so you got to come ready to go. And with saying that, I want to start with layups, okay? We're going to start with our Mikan drills. Okay, so we're gonna go with our Mikans. We're gonna work on going off of one foot, making the layup, catching the ball on the opposite foot. That way we're working our eye and hand coordination. Then we're also gonna do Mikans off of 2 feet. I want you to make a total of 20, and we're gonna do 2 sets of these so that we can really get that practice in. Okay, then after that, what I would like to see is you just stand right under the basket and make shots, okay? It's always good just to see the ball going consistently and understand where exactly you need to hit the ball on the backboard. So you're also gonna do another 20 makes on the right side and a 20 makes on the left side. Now, after seeing that basketball go in a couple times, we are then gonna step out and we're gonna do our one-step layups, okay? Our one-step layups are, again, working our footwork. If you haven't been a part of the channel, it is a guide to basically teach you how to step and finish the layup. Although many of us do think we know how to finish a layup, sometimes our footing is bad, and that is why we miss layups. So we are going to make sure that we have our right foot engaged, ready to step with our left to finish on the right side, and our left foot engaged forward, ready to step with our right to make them on the left side. I want you to make 10 of these. You're going to do it off one foot, then you're going to step with the one foot and then jump stop as well and make these, okay? So we're gonna do those, making 10 on each side. Then I would like to see our layup warm up, as we're gonna go into a regular layup, a jump stop layup, inside hand layup, then we'll have a reverse with our inside hand, and then a reverse with our left hand. And we're gonna do that on both sides, okay? We're gonna do that twice, okay? So you'll do it twice on one side, which is the right side. You'll do it twice on the left side. Biggest thing here is, again, we're working the footwork. So it's very important that you go into it not only planting on the right foot, but also working on jumping when you plant. Because a lot of times we just want to throw it up, and that's typically what's going to get us to miss, especially when we're tired. Remember, you want to be in shape. You want to be in the best shape. Okay, so that is the goal. And then after that, I want you to take your time, and you know what? I'm going to let you get a couple shots up here, but just at the free throw line. So you're going to get to the free throw line, you're going to make 10 free throws, then you're going to step over to that place that you love to go to so much after your workout just a little bit, and that's to go get a little bit of water. So basketball, I'm going to have you do that, and then we're going to get back into these layups, because remember, it's 2-a-days and we're only working one skill at a time. Now that we have started our layups and we're getting a little warmed up on it, now what I want to do is I want to go 5-spot layups. Okay, with 5-spot layups, again, it is going to not only test your conditioning, but it's also going to test how you understand the angles off the backboard. Because you're going from 5 different areas on the floor, which is all realistic game areas, you will be challenging yourself to make these layups at different angles. So we have our baseline, we have our wing, we have the top of the key, we have our other wing, and then we have our baseline. You will be going through each of these spots 2 times. Even on the right side of the floor or the left side, depending on which way you start, you will hit that spot 2 times, and you will alternate hands once you go back around. So on the first time, you'll go around with the left. Second time around, you'll go everything right. Okay. The importance here is, again, understanding the footwork in the different areas, understanding how to turn your body, understanding what those situations are going to look like when you are playing in the game. So, for instance, if you're going baseline, you're not going to throw the ball right in the middle of the backboard because of the angle. So that's just more of an example of what I'm talking about by understanding. Some of us will drive that baseline and throw it up, and you end up throwing it all the way over the backboard, right? Where it hits the side of the backboard and misses the rim too. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you have that understanding when going through it instead of just going through the motions. So going through 2 times through and making those layups. Then it's not considered a layup, but it is something that I want you to work on, and it is a floater. Okay, because it's still a close range shot and you still have to use the backboard. So we're going to now step into the realm of floaters, and you're going to do it off your left foot, going to the right side, using the glass, making 5. We're going to use the glass only on these. Same thing in the middle, and then same thing on the left side. Remember, on the left side, if you are right-handed, it is okay to practice your floater on the left side with your right hand, because in the game, typically you are still going to do it with that strong hand. Okay, we're making 5. We're only going to go through this 1 time. Okay, then the next thing I want you to work on when doing these layups, it's going to be our footwork. Okay, so we've been talking about footwork, but now instead of always having to dribble the ball, I want you to be able to just use your footwork to get to the basket. So now you're going to throw the ball out to the elbow, you're going to catch, you're going to reverse pivot and rip through, and you're going to make an easy layup. Okay, and then we'll also front pivot as well, and we'll make that layup too. Okay, so we're working our footwork in different areas in that way. And then even if you have time to do this, because we're going to do it 5 times each, you can rip through on the reverse pivot and jab, and then go to the left side. Okay, and the same thing on the left side, you can jab and go right. All right, and we're working on focusing on how to make those layups, because sometimes those are the more difficult ones. As we veer out away from the defender, we tend to leave the ball with us, and we don't have the right spin on it, and we're missing. So it'll be good practice for you when you're trying to get away from the defender. And then the last drill I want to work on for our layups are going to be our driving drills. Okay, we'll be at the top of the key. We'll be working our crossover. We'll be working our in and out dribbles. We'll work our through the legs, our through the legs crossover. So we'll work all of our handles as we continue to prepare the one skill and become good at it. So I've given you all the different angles. I've given you the different footwork. I've also given you the close range idea with the floater. And then we're stepping out and just dribbling a little bit to make it a little bit more interesting, so that you can feel confident about your handle when going into these finishes for these layups. Okay, you can finish with your inside hand, you can finish off the same leg, either one that you feel is necessary at the time of the move. I want you to do 5 of each move of in and out, crossover, through the legs, behind the back, to get to the basket and make the layups. Okay, then after we've completed that, you will be finished, and we will end with free throws just to give you a little bit of a cool down, and we're going to make 10 free throws. Basketball U, I want you to understand that, again, it is important to know all these skills and do them all, but also there's a time where it's good to focus just on one skill to perfect what you're good at in that skill already. Once you feel like you have gotten to the point of perfection, you want to continue to progress by doing different things that still have to do with that skill. That's all the information I have for you today, Basketball U, and I will see you again, because I know you're going to be here for the 2-a-days, baby. And I know this because you know this. Someone's always working. Are you?